Hey, Mike here again. Gonna do a follow-up to the last video I did. In the last video, we registered and did character creation, and I showed you where you can access mail when you receive it. I want to talk real quick about characters. I'm not going to go into details. We kind of keep a lot of the behind the scenes stuff a secret from the players, but choosing different character races gives you different bonuses within the game. For example, one race you choose might be very good at committing crimes. Another race might be very good at stealing from other players. Another race might be very good at doing dungeon breaks to start. But without telling you which characters are good at which, I'm just going to let you know each race has its own benefit to choosing that one. Now, you can experiment with different races and find out for yourself. You'll discover pretty quickly which skills they're good at and which ones they're not good at. So in this video, I'm going to show you real quick what the different menu options are on the menu bar. Not going to go into a lot of details, but just give you an idea of where to go to look for different things in game. Like I said in the beginning, home will always take you home. Here, let me log in real quick with the character we created, Ghost Fella, or Killer Ghost, when he comes into his character. Home will always take you back to this main screen. Now, this main screen has some good information on it. News and updates. So anything that the admins feel the player base should know. So you can see in here, we've started producing graphic novels based on stories in the game. So there's information on that, and you can click on the link and it'll give you all the details. We have annual, actually semi-annual awards in game that are player run, and they're called the Bloodies. And so you can look at the 2022 Winter Bloodies results, see who won in which categories. We've got hottest topics. So those are the forum threads that are getting the most activity currently in game. And they're usually some of the better stories that have been written. Over here we have voting. You'll see it says, have you voted today? If you click that, it'll take you to all the game voting sites that we are registered on. And we have the top 10 voters of the week and top 10 voters of the month. Now, there's a special currency in game called blood money, which can be used for building up skills and other various things in game. And by voting, you get blood money for each vote you give. We have our top referrals, and we have our profile of the day on the far right. Down below, you can see the actives list. Everybody online active right now. We have our fresh blood, and you can view all for the month. Currently we have our character Killer Ghost, because we just created him, and Cyrene, another character that was created recently. And then we have the Fallen. These are characters who have died in game. Now, permadeath is rare in game, but it does happen. A couple of different ways that it happens. We have something called Red Death. If you do not log in for 7 days, your character will get flagged as inactive. It will turn red, as in the font will turn red, and any player can then attack you and kill you permanently. It's a way to keep the database from overloading with inactive users. A couple other ways that you can die in game is during a coven or sanctuary war. War is permadeath. Wars do not happen that often. Somebody can place a bounty on you. If a bounty is placed on you, somebody collects that bounty and they target you and attack you and kill you. That's it. You're dead. You create a new character. Other than that, that's really about it as far as permadeath goes. Everything else, all other attacks are just a beatdown to your strength and agility, or your health and agility, and those refresh over time, or you can use blood money to replenish them as well. So let's talk about the menu bar real quick. Next to the home is profile. So you can click profile and it'll bring up what your profile is. And because this is a new character, this is a very basic profile. They haven't, or I haven't done anything to spice it up. But you can choose your current mood. We got hundreds of moods you can choose. You can update your quote and put a nice little quote in there for everyone to see. We have a couple tutorials where you can actually put HTML code in there and you can create some really fun banners on the top of your profile. It's going to have the date you came into the realm, your home city, and your current location. If you're in a sanctuary, it'll have details with that. You can get married in game, so if you're in a union with somebody, it will post their name as well. You can look at your attribute bonuses. Now, with this character, I haven't bought any bonuses yet, so it's not showing up any. I can update my picture. This is the default picture for an angel, but I can go ahead and I can link to a image hosting site and it will update the picture for me. I've got my referral link here that I can give to people and they can use that and you get credit if they sign up. While we don't tell you how to get to the next rank, we do tell you how close you are to the next rank. You can see I'm at a little over 87%, which really means once I'm in 24 hours at the first level, second level is automatic, third level is automatic, and then after that, it takes into account different things that you do in game. I can have my ranking process set to automatic, which means if I am in a sanctuary, I don't have to wait for my sanctuary leader to click the promote button. It'll do it automatically. I can set up and show my profile rating. That way other people, once I've loaded up HTML code and made my profile look pretty, other people can vote on it. I can update my bio right under that, and that's where I'll introduce HTML code to make my profile look really nice. And in a future video, I'll show you a couple of the profiles that some of the players have done that are really fantastic, and we'll talk about some tips and tricks to make yours better. Under that is my statistics, so all the crimes I've committed, thefts I've done, dungeon breaks, anything in game, mail, forums, it'll all be captured here. My friends list as I add and remove friends, and these are, you can manipulate your friends list, so you can move it around to have your favorite friends first. And then any comments people have posted on your profile will appear here as well. The public profile is just what other people see when they go to your profile. You can search for characters. You can view blogs because we do have a blog system, and you can manage your own blog, and you can send out a horde raiding party. It does cost blood money, but every couple of hours you can send them out on a raid and they will come back with items in game for you. We have our forums, and I'm just going to tell you this is where all the forums are because this is going to be a separate video because this is where all the storytelling takes place. This is the meat and potatoes of bloodletting. Next is the sanctuaries. Now, if I was in a sanctuary, I would have my own sanctuary management page I could go to. This one just happens to list all the sanctuaries that are out there, all of the eligible recruits. So if you're a leader, you can look at it and go, oh, these people are not in a sanctuary. Let me send an invite. Your city life, and again, I'm going to go over this one in further detail in another video because this is the other aspect of bloodletting gameplay, and this is the button clicking, the city search, your travel, the banks, conducting crimes, selling stuff, the dungeons, all of that. Your battle arenas, you have your caverns. I said in the beginning, the permadeath, this is also permadeath. Think of the caverns as two men go in, one comes out. So if you go into the cavern to fight another player, only one of you is returning. The other one is having to create a new character. We have minion battles as well. It's just a cute little thing. You can buy a minion and battle other minions. Um, you can see tons of people have minions. They've done hundreds of battles. We have different tier levels from New Bloods, Dark Stalkers, Bloodworn, Chaosborn, Evil Domain, and Hell's Children. And the more you battle and the more wins you get, the higher you rise into these levels. We give tokens and blood money for battles, and with your tokens you can buy items when you have enough available, in the form of defensive items and offensive items to make your minion more formidable. You can also look at the win rate statistics if you're into that, and you can look at the Minion Hall of Fame that we've created. Under mail, you have your inbox, any saved messages, any sent messages if you want to compose a message, and if you just want to mail the admins directly. Help and Links has just about everything you could use. We have our banner exchange link for our people or businesses that want to exchange banners, your general frequently asked questions, role playing frequently asked questions. This is a good one if you've never role played before. Beginner's video guide, which we will update with all the videos that I create. Our terms of use if you're just one of those weirdos that wants to read stuff like that over and over again. Our voting page, our admin directory, we have our legendary characters. We've been in business for about 16 years, so a lot of our characters have been around for a while, and we've honored them by making a few of them legendary. And since we started doing graphic novels based on stories that the players created, we've created this link as well. And you can get a quick look at the graphic novel in a short format, kind of like a teaser. And it's got information of where to purchase if you want to through Amazon. And if it's something that you think you might like us to do, you can contact us and we can talk about turning one of your stories into a graphic novel. The last couple of ones I want to show you is our bonus packages for donations. Like I said, Bloodletting is 100% free to play. We don't ask you to pay for anything. You can enjoy the game without ever paying, but if you do decide that you want to donate, we reward you with several bonuses within the game. Now, one of the big bonuses in donating is permadeath does not affect you, meaning you don't have to create a new character. But what will happen is your stats will be severely nerfed and you will drop several ranks. So it is still a huge punishment if you die. You just don't have to create a brand new character because of it if you have an active donation package. Our contact us link and then sign out. So that's it for the toolbar or menu bar. Like I said, in a future video, I'm going to cover some of the things like the forums and the city life in more depth. Until then, thank you for listening.